Good morning, trainees. Good morning, ma'am. Welcome to the Bato Institute of Science and Technology. By the way, we are located at Dolho Bato, Leyte. And my name is Richard Puda. I am a certified cookery trainer. And but before that, ma'am, we have your attendance first. Okay. So, and then next, ma'am, is we have a programs offered in our school, which is the Cookery NC2 and Facilitate A-Learning, and we have also the Trainers Methodology Level 1. And then we have a free assessment training assessment, ma'am. Ito po yung trainees characteristic, and then we have self-assessment checklist and pre-test po. Dito naman sa trainer's characteristic, maano natin yung mga personal information mo and then learning styles mo. So, can you please, ano po ma'am, paki-signature mo. And ito naman po sa self-assessment checklist, ma'am, malalaman yung mga prior knowledge mo kung baka may mga trainers ka regarding this qualification or training ka and certificate of employment regarding this qualification para maano natin as part of your qualification. Signature naman, ma'am, if yes. Okay, thank you, ma'am. And then the next is we have pre-test naman po, ma'am. Ito naman po ay good for 30 minutes para po ito ay malaman ko kung ano po ba yung mga nalalaman mo na mga regarding this qualification. So, can you please answer for 30 minutes, ma'am? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And next, ma'am, welcome to our orientation proper. So, about the competency-based training po. So, dito po sa competency-based training po, ma'am, we have knowledge, skills, and attitude. So, ito po yung tatlo ang nilalaman ng CVLM natin. And then, dito po sa CVT po, ma'am, dapat po alam naman natin yung primary purpose natin na skills talaga ang inaano dito. So, the primary purpose is your skills must be makita natin during the duration of the qualifications. The next is we have the two approach po, ma'am. Ito naman competency-based training approach. Ito yung student-centered. Ito naman po yung traditional approach. Ito naman po yung teacher-centered. So, pag sinabi competency-based training approach, ma'am, yung isang teacher po, magiging isang facilitator po siya or coach po dito sa ano, and makikita natin yung kanyang how skills being demonstrated po. Dito naman sa traditional approach po, ito naman po ay more on written works, and then dito natin malalaman yung traditional sit-up po ng approach na to. The next one is we have 10 principles of CVT po. The first is the training is based on the curriculum developed from the competency standards. So dito po natin malalaman yung this CVT po is well developed po na ma-meet natin yung skills na dapat nating ibigay sa mga trainees natin like you, ma'am. So, okay po ba yun, ma'am? Then the last one, ma'am, is a TVET program registered and accreditation. Kaya nga, ma'am, pag pumunta po tayo sa ibang bansa, ma'am, like kahit graduate ka ng 4 years, lalo na pag skills po yung inyong ina-applyan, like housekeeping or kitchen po, like sa pagbabarko po, hiningihan po kayo ng NC2 kasi TESDA is accredited and internationally recognized. Nakuha po ba, ma'am? Okay. So, now, ma'am, let's proceed to the CVT trainer and the CVT trainee. So, my role as a CVT trainer, ma'am, is nandito po ako para to facilitate and to coach, to guide and to support and give skills, and especially to give feedback regarding your qualifications. And then, your role naman, ma'am, as a trainee po is nandito kayo just na makinig, matuto at ma-acquire yung skills na nilalaman doon sa qualification na yun. Next is we have CVLM po, ma'am. Competency-based learning po, ma'am, it is simply a well-designed and fully developed learning materials that give trainees detailed instruction to guide them through the learning process. So ito dito na po natin makikita sa CVLM kung paano natin, anong mangyayari during the training process ng program na to sa isang qualification. So, we have the parts of the CVLM, ma'am, the preliminary pages like trainer's guide on how to use the CVLM, and then the last one is instructional sheets. We have, may binibigay kami sa inyo ng information sheets, self-check, task sheets during the demonstration, operational sheets, job sheet during the institutional, magkakaroon tayo ng job sheets, and the performance criteria checklist. So kami naman po yung mag-give ng performance based feedback based on your performance po. Nakuha po ba? Okay po. Proceed na po tayo, ma'am, sa monitoring tools. In monitoring tools po, ma'am, mayroon naman po tayong CBT monitoring tools na tinatawag na ito yung progress chart po, and then the achievement chart po. So, pag sinabing progress chart po, is ito po yung every time na magkakaroon ka ng performance sa inyong learning of competency, chine-check po natin. And then sa achievement chart po is pag ma-meet mo na po yung ma-achieve mo pa yun, yung core competency, lahat ng doon is chine-check po na para ma-monitor po natin po. Next is evaluation in system po. We have institutional assessment and the national assessment po. So, ini-evaluate na po ni trainer na kunwari, magkaroon tayo ng institutional assessment. Parang final observation po niya na bago ka po niya ipapatake po ng national assessment, which is the NC2 po, para maano din natin na ito ay talaga ready na for national assessment. So this is the evaluation system naman. Next is we have naman monitoring tools naman po, individual study, lecture, discussions, and video viewing, and especially yung demonstration po na napaka-importante na ma-observe natin during this during the training po. And dito naman po, ma'am, we have naman po the tinatawag na competency based training delivery. So student, alam ko na na-discuss ko na kanina, student enters the program, nagkakaroon tayo ng orientation kanina, yung may role as a trainer and your role as a trainee. Inano ko na yung prior knowledge kanina, yung training needs analysis, din na-discuss ko na yon kung paano na yung kailangan doon. And then the next, we have naman our students select the competency and receive instruction. So kanina inaano ko na rin yan. And the next one is review learning package, view multimedia, use manuals, and observe demonstration. So magbabasa tayo, but this one is observe demonstration. So sa trainer will be the one to observe mag-observe tayo as part of as a trainee, and then practice skills in workshop. So once na na-observe na natin na tayo, magpa-practice na po tayo sa practical area natin or sa workshop natin or sa shop room po natin. Receive assistance and feedback from the trainer po. So doon po tayo. So once na nakuha mo na ito, ma'am, dito na po mag-student attempts na po to the task. Attempt na po siya sa task po na sa task sheets po na bibigay ni trainer po, kung ano po yung napili na unit of competency niya po or core competency po. So the instructor or the trainer observe the performance, and then the next one is student rates their own performance, the instructor rates their performance naman. So dito po, ma'am, once na okay na yung lahat ng performance natin, lahat ng task sheets, learning sheets, lahat ng performance criteria, self-check po, ma-meet po natin yung lahat po, mag-yes po dito at magkakaroon po tayo ng exit program. It means tapos na po yung program na yun at nagkakaroon ka na po ng NC2 po, na receive ka na po ng NC2. So once naka-receive ka na po ng NC2, but if ever naman po, ma'am, magkakaroon ng no po, magkakaroon ng no doon sa ating qualification, may hindi ka na meet po na unit of competency, so babalikan mo lang yon at ang gagawin po doon is mag-retraining ka po at i-enhance mo pa yon at yung performance mo. So once naman na ready ka na po, ma'am, i-call mo lang yung attention ni trainee or ni instructor na ready na po ikaw for performance task. So once na ready na po at ma-meet mo na po, mag-i-exit program ko na rin po. So ito naman ay tutulungan ka pa rin once na hindi ka ma-meet hanggang makuha mo talaga yung qualification na yon. Okay po, ma'am? Okay. So, ma'am, we have a Kokiri NC2 which is ito yung program na napili mo. Ang duration hours para nito, ma'am, is 316 hours po. And then we have 3 competencies po. The basic, and then the common, and then the core competencies. Pag sinabing basic po, ma'am, dito po natin malalaman yung professionalism natin and sa workplace, and also the safety procedure, occupational safety procedure, and even workplace communication po, ma'am. Pag sinabi naman pong common competencies po, dito po natin maano natin yung effective customer service po, kung paano natin hinahandle yung ating mga customers in effective way of communication. Next one naman, ma'am, is core competencies. Ito na yung main core competencies na dapat natin i-meet, ma'am, which is in Kokiri po, we have 13 po. So, the first one, ma'am, is clean and maintain kitchen premises, and the last one is package preferred food. So, dito po natin maano, ma'am, na ito po yung mga competency na dapat mamimit natin bago tayo magkaroon ng national assessment. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng training, magkakaroon tayo ng institutional assessment para master talaga natin yung ating core competency. So, dito naman po, ma'am, may house rules tayo dito po sa ating training center po. Very strict po ako dito sa attendance and time management po, ma'am. Dapat kung yun yung oras na pasok natin, yun po talaga yung susundin natin. And then, proper attire, since we are working in the hospitality, especially in the kitchen, ma'am, and we are handling food, dapat talaga maayos, clean ang ating mga damit at maganda tingnan sa tao. The next man is documentation. So, meron tayo ng documentation, workshop materials, yung mga ginagamit natin sa ating workshop. So, that would be the house rules sa ating assessment center po. Okay, ma'am, we have a CBT area po. We have a practical work area. So, ito naman po sa CBT na to, ito po yung makikita natin inside our training center po. So, we have a practical work area, institutional assessment area. We have a 9 area po na makikita natin inside our training center po. So, we have learning resource center, contextual learning, laboratory, we have distance learning, and then most especially, ma'am, yung practical area po natin. Ito po yung practical work area natin. We have distance area learning, computer laboratory, and quality control area po. And then we have trainers resource area naman. Dito naman po, ma'am. And we have service support area. So, total po, 9 area po, ma'am, na makikita natin sa ating training center. So, yan po yung maano natin once na pumunta na po tayo sa ating assessment center po. And thank you, ma'am. This would end our day to. But before we end, ma'am, bukas po dalhin nyo po yung certificates nyo para maiano natin yung prior knowledge po. And thank you and have a good day po. Okay, trainees, welcome to our day 2. But before we start, we have your attendance first. Kamusta pong araw mo, ma'am?
Okay lang.
Okay lang po. So, ma'am, kukunin ko pa pala yung certificate of employment mo regarding your prior knowledge po. Okay, nakita ko po yun sa prior knowledge mo, ma'am, na may isa kang area na alam mo na. So, at least alam natin kung saan tayo magpupokus sa na-learning area po. So, by the way, ma'am, our topic is all about the salad presentation po. Prefer salad, variety of salads and presentation po. So, ngayon po is magkakaroon tayo ng discussion. But before we have a proper discussion, we will have a self-check po muna, ma'am. And then we have answer key to answer for 30 minutes po, ma'am. Okay, tapos na po, ma'am. Okay, thank you po. So now, let's proceed to our proper discussion po, ma'am. Do you have any idea about salad, ma'am? When it comes to presentation?
Designing.
Okay, designing. Very good po. So now, let's proceed to our discussion. Salad presentation is have the base, body, garnish, and the dressing po. So that's 4 parts of our salad presentation. Dapat nandun po yun sa salad na yun. So we have salad presentation learning objectives. So after the reading this information sheet, you must be able to identify the different styles of salad presentation, discuss the importance of proper salad presentation, and demonstrate the proper procedure in presenting salads and dressing attractively and hygienically. And then we have also the introduction of our salad presentation is an important part of food preparation and of food service. Well presented and enhances the appearance, taste, feel, and overall dining experience of customers. So, ibig lang sabihin ma'am, the presentation is napaka-importante kasi nagbibigay po yun ng appetizing dito sa ating, lalo na during sa pagkain natin. And it ensures professionalism and quality of service and a good customer service po. So, once na maayos yung ating paggagawa, well presented, so magkakaroon tayo ng quality of service and a good customer service. Magkakaroon tayo ng patronage of customers. So, we have importance of salads. We have proper salad presentation is essential because it improves visual appeal. So, napaka-importante po yan. And food and increase customer satisfaction. I discussed earlier, napaka-importante ng customer satisfaction. And the next, we have also the benefits of proper salads presentation. Make salads more attractive and appetizing. So, and also, naano ko rin yung appetizing kanina, nadaanan na napaka-importante na lahat, hindi lang salads, but lahat dapat is more attractive and appetizing yung mga pagkain na nilalabas natin. Enhance customer dining experience. So, shows creativity and professionalism. Napaka-importante po na sa ginagawa mo na salads is nandun po yung professionalism and creativity. And then, maintain cleanliness and hygiene. Kasi nga po, dapat mailabas natin yung pagkain na hygienically po siya at avoid po for any form of poisoning of foodborne illnesses po. So, last one is improve portion control and food arrangement. So, we have also the next topic is suitable plates and contains food salad presentation. So, we have a different plates for salad like a salad plate, salad bowl, and the platter po. And then we have a salad plate is used for appetizer, salads, and side salads po. Yung salad plate. So, ginagamit lang po yan for appetizer and side salads. Suitable like green salad, vegetable salad, and fruit salad. So, mga natin yung proper portion dyan and neat of presentation. The next one is we have garnishing po. So, napaka-importante po na ang garnish, the appearance, flavor of the salads na mabigyan natin ng diin doon sa ating presentation. Like lemon wedges, herbs, sliced vegetables, and croutons. Like and Caesar salad po, nilalagyan po natin ng crouton. That's serve as a garnish. And a simple, hindi lang garnish yung croutons, but it gives also carbohydrates. Next, we have the proper procedure in salad presentation, step-by-step procedure. Prepare and sanitize all the tools and plates and utensils. So, napaka-importante po yun na masanitize lahat ng ginagamit natin sa preparation. The last one, we have serve salads hygienically and according to the standard procedure. So, napaka-importante po na lahat po ng salad na ginagawa natin, ma'am, is naka-align po sa isang enterprise na pinagtrabahoan natin. Hindi pwedeng yung dati mong work is dadalhin mo yung idea mo doon na hindi naman nararapat. So, kung ano yung standard po doon sa pinagtrabahoan natin enterprise, yun po dapat natin susundin natin. Kasi may tinatawag tayo na company standard po. Okay, class, since we're done with our discussion, we will have our demonstration first. So, this is the different plates that we have in our salads. This is the plates used for appetizer salad. And this is for the plates used for Caesar salad, okay? And then the other one we have used for nikwa po. Then now let's ito po yung natin, practical work. Kaya dito po tayo magagawa. So ngayon po is magdi-demonstrate po ako ng salad presentation. So bago tayo ng salad presentation class, make sure na dito yung plate ring po, hindi po siya lalampas dito. So dito lang po talaga sa loob yung ating natin, yung dito lang sa loob yung salads natin. So hindi siya lalampas. So always remember that one. And then when holding the plates po, dapat nakaganon lang po. hindi po dito kasi magkakaroon po tayo ng thumb mark and iniiwasan po natin yung mga ganoon po. Okay, so this is the Nekwa salad po and this is the Caesar salad. So lahat po na nasa loob po is hindi po lumampas diyan sa ring po. So yung always remember, and then pag drizzle po natin ng ma'am, yung dressings po is depends po on company standard, either on the side or on top of the salads po. Nakuha po ba ma'am? Okay. I will give you around 15 minutes ma'am for your para mapag-aralan mo, and then ito po yung task sheets mo ma'am para maano mo po yung ano dyan. Okay, ready ka na po ma'am for your demonstration? Okay, so may I have your task sheets ma'am? Okay, go ahead ma'am. Can you please stand up? Okay, so napaka-importante ma'am. Remember na once you have a demonstration of salads, always remember the presentation, eye appetizing, and what hygienically pa rin yung salads natin. So, okay naman yung, okay, very good po. So, I have yours. Sit down po muna ma'am. Okay. So far naman po ma'am, may konti lang na sa paggawa mo ng salad presentation, but sabi ko nga earlier, yung drizzle po ma'am is defense po yun sa company standard. But so far po, yung gawa mo po is okay naman po. Okay ma'am, since you're done with your return demonstration, and okay naman yung performance mo, so i-check ko na yung inyong achievement chart. So, by tomorrow ma'am, that's our day 3 po. So, prepare for review po sa topics natin para well-prepared tayo by tomorrow. And have a good day ma'am, and see you on your institutional assessment tomorrow po. So, thank you and have a good day.
Thank you po.
Ma'am, welcome to day 3 po. This is our institutional assessment, right? Okay. So, may I have your attendance first? Okay. So, we have a reminders before going to the assessment or institutional assessment. So, magkakaroon tayo, as we always remember that our hair must be tied, our hairnet or wear a shape's hat properly, and even wash and sanitize because we are handling food. So this is some of our reminders, and the last one is maintain professionalism, teamwork, and respect for everyone in the laboratory. So that's what be our reminders, but we have a institutional evaluation tool that will use for you to have a during the time na magkakaroon ka ng institutional assessment. But before that ma'am, you may have your post this first. That's a 30 minutes. Okay, thank you ma'am. Okay ma'am, may I have your please stand up and do your demonstration for your institutional. Okay. Okay, very good po ma'am. So, yung naman maganda naman po yung pagkakagawa mo. So, may konti lang po na kailangan natin i-achieve. And then, punta muna tayo dito ma'am. Can you please sit down? We will proceed to our oral questioning. Then, after that, ko na sa'yo yung ano pa yung ibang results mo regarding your post-test po. So, ma'am, what are the plates that is suitable for salad?
Salad plate, bowl plate, platter.
Okay, that's correct. And then, what is salad, ma'am? Or what is salad presentation is all about?
Salad presentation is arranging, stylizing, and designing of salads
Okay.
in order to make it look good and appetizing.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, ma'am, based on your demonstration, okay naman. And then, yung sa training mo, along the time na nagti-training tayo, okay din yung post-test mo, pumasa din. So, based on your progress chart po, na naka ano dito sa ating is okay naman yung So, check ko muna ma'am yung progress chart mo, and then since nakita ko dito na you are ready for the national assessment, so that's the time na send ko na yung papers mo for the national assessment. So, magkakaroon ka na ng national assessment, and then after that one, certified cookery NC2 passer ka na po. So, stand up po ma'am for our certificate of completion. So, this is your certificate of completion ma'am for the cookery. And then thank you and have a good day, and looking forward for in the industry na makapag-work ka sa kitchen po, especially in the kitchen preparation. So, thank you ma'am and have a good day po.
Thank you po.